Today we're going to do the snap down to a front headlock. This is a good kind of controlling move. You can either hold them in the headlock, snap them down and hold them in the headlock for a while, tire them out. There's a few submissions from here, or you can take their back and proceed with the match. So the way I always did it is I would grab a wrist that would keep them in your area, and then I would get the inside tie here. Outside tie is not going to be as beneficial just because they're controlling the inside game, but fight your way to the inside tie. So what I would do is have the wrist arm be your lead leg, okay? At this point, I would push, I would pull, I would then go for, not let go of the head, but drop down for a shot. They would pull back, and at that point, you just pull downwards, okay? You can see that that's a little dangerous though, because my leg's right here. So at that point, I would then go on my shoelaces and swing that leg back here, okay? Stay on your feet, but for Sam's sake, I'm not going to. At this point, I'm gonna cup the chin with my right hand, and then on this left hand, I'm gonna cup the bicep, or cup the armpit, okay? And I'm gonna keep right here. That's really hard on him for me to keep my weight on him. At this point, you could lock up, but I would recommend the head and the armpit just for control purposes. When you're ready, you really can ratchet him down to his knee. Keep that weight on him, and the arm on the chin, I'm going to put my knuckles right here on his armpit, and that hand is going to go for his feet. So when I'm here, I'm on both feet, here, here, and then kick the back, okay? So Sam has his way of doing it that is equally good, and we're going to show a different way to finish. So you have 4 different paths you can take.
Yeah, so this is just a different methodology on the same concept. So when I did it, I liked double wrists, one with the thumb pointing down, and the other, I didn't care if the thumb was pointing down or pointing up, okay? So like this or this, it doesn't matter, but this one, I preferred my thumb pointing down, okay? So now what's gonna happen is he generally, if I'm holding these here, is gonna wanna get his wrists back to him, at least one of them. And before he is going to do this, he's gonna, because he'll usually try to grab that wrist then, but before he does, I'm gonna let go, and then this hand's circling around, and I'm clubbing to the back of the head hard, like really hard. It should really suck. So he's gonna pull back, plop, and then I'm cupping his head with both hands and squeezing my elbows together and putting my chin on top of his head. From here, if we can turn so they can see, looking away from him, okay? From here, if he tries to lift his head up, it's not gonna work. If he tries to pull back, I'm gonna follow him. To get the full snap down, when he's pulling backwards, I'm gonna wait for a lull, or like wait for his pressure to not be constantly back, because he can't just continually move back, he has to rip. When he's in between rips, I'm gonna snap down hard. Now I transfer my head to the other side and pull his head up. Shoulder to shoulder. Switch sides again so they can see. Shoulder to shoulder, and pulling the elbow to my chest. Here I'm gonna get on my toes, okay? Now I'm gonna start circling towards that leg. That's gonna force him to move the leg away so that he doesn't get cradled. Once he moves that leg away, I'm going to rip him the other way and come behind. So just to show, it's that. If we can do it fast real quick, it's